Hello again, it's Trina and House Flipper, and this is the first House Flipper game. Um, and the house I'm going to show you, I would say, is mostly one of those where I choose a theme. So I've chosen imagine a young man who has managed to get wealthy and then decided to buy a house and spend some of his wealth on treating himself. So um, this is based a bit on what I've seen of videos uh, young people, like it could be a pop star, or it could be a sports player, something that has now gotten money enough to buy their own home. So we can just start with the outside first. This garden had um, some trees, and I didn't want to cut them down or move them, but at the same time I wanted to have pools in here. And in the end, it was a bit of a nightmare getting the the payment to sort of add up in a way that looked pleasing and was also somewhat functional. But I actually think that this pool area ended up looking rather nice. Um, and I didn't do much with the rest of the garden because I sort of didn't imagine that necessarily a young person, a young man, that would be much into gardening from the get-go, but would like to maybe have an area for a pool party with friends, and also maybe an outdoor area to sit and have some food. Should maybe put in a barbecue or something, but that's definitely the idea. Um, and that was that for the outdoors. Yeah, there's a lot of oh, I need to jump over here. A lot of windows. So let's go inside. Now, this was a house where I wasn't exactly sure how to start. I just knew that I wanted to try something different. I wanted to be big and sort of open in its space, but uh, there was also the thing of, like, if I'm gonna sell it, then you need to put some separations in the rooms for the people who are going to buy it to uh, sort of realize, oh, there's a kitchen and there's a dining room. If there isn't these sort of separations here, it just seems that they think it's one big room with everything in it, and then they complain that everything is missing. Um, so I wanted sort of a very sort of I wanted a sort of slightly flashy look to this, of, like, a young person has gotten money and wants to show it off and wants it to be nice and clean and a bit flashy. So I thought, well, it wouldn't be a bad idea for the kitchen to be so that you can go straight out into the outdoor area and eat. So you just bring the food directly out to sit. And of course it should have, like a nice refrigerator and freezer and an oven and stuff, but also not be maybe too big. Just an area where you can cook some food, but it doesn't have to be the biggest area of the house, but it needs to look nice. And I added a little bar area to it because I thought that might actually appeal. Then some art on the walls and a lamp. I Not so much in House Flipper 2, because there you can adjust the lights in a much better way than you can in this game. So finding a lamp that works, that doesn't in House Flipper 1, that doesn't overpower and get way too bright and stuff, is a bit of a challenge. But I actually like how this turned out. Uh, we have some yellow theme going on here, uh, but a sort of cold yellow, and it makes a sort of the whole area seem very clean and cool. Of course, someone like that would have a big TV and a stereo, and would put some art on the walls, but would have maybe very clean looking and flashy furniture, so there's a little bit of gold in them, and the sort of yellow gold goes into everything. And I thought, well, some hobbies, maybe the little astronomy, and then there's the pool table to, again, do things with friends. And this could also be, like it could have been an IT guy who sold a program, or or something that made this person money. So there will be a little desk and a laptop, and yeah, some darts, and a bar. And the bar was a bit a challenge to fit things the way you want them, and still sort of feel that that you can fit in here. And I actually did fill it with a lot of like cups and bottles and so on, because of course you are not going to be insanely wealthy. Whoops, what happened here? Whoops. I'm not going to bother taking that out for bloopers. That's a blooper in this. Hey guys, we just went through the whole thing. That was a bit weird. I hope the customer won't mind that he sometimes goes through the floor and into the stratosphere when he's having a drink. But yeah, again, like I have done in some of the other videos, I showed that I've been experimenting a bit with lights, and since it was a bar area, I actually think that this worked over here with the lights. And then we have a couple of rooms, and this is one of them. Again, very gold themed, sandy colored, and I kind of like this. It's nice and neat. Maybe a bit sort of hotel roomy, but you could also sort of say, well, again, if you are wealthy and maybe you haven't, I would rather say that all young people, maybe their first home is a little bit that they don't know maybe yet where they are, you know, where they are, and someone might have this as their first home, and then later, they get a girlfriend, and maybe later they get children, and throughout all these stages, your home will change to sort of fit whatever your situation in life is at that point. So you might go with what is very flashy and what you've seen others do in magazines, and wouldn't it be cool and stuff in the beginning, and then maybe your values and your what you focus on might change later. And this is then the other bedroom, much more I would say masculine, perhaps, I don't know. It seems a bit more not masculine, business-like. I would call it. It's almost like, yeah, it's a person who takes care of himself and also wants comfort and nice things. And yeah, I think that's what I went with in here. And where's the bathroom? It is in here. Now the bathroom was a long thing, so I was a bit, how can I make this a bit flashy and still functional? So the bathroom has more or less everything. Not a shower though, but a big bathtub and again the golden theme is in the whole structure in here, and I put these dividers here to just sort of make a bit of a separation, but it goes without saying there's only one person in a bathroom at a time, unless it's like a married couple, or if you have a friend in here, you know them really well. Um, and of course, if you have money and room for an extra sink, maybe you put that in just because. Anyway, that was a bit the idea for this house, that it should be young, wealthy person, and I am rather happy with how it all turned out. I'm liking how this turned out. But anyway, thank you for coming along and watching that, and also getting a bit thrown into the unknown universe of glitches. So thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye.